One of the places that every author is going to have a very soft spot for, aside from a bookstore, is a library. And I have been around the country, I've been around the world, and I've been in a lot of different libraries. My favorite ones? Well, probably the first library I ever went to, the Westbrook Public Library. It's in two buildings of the Universalist Church, the two front buildings. And I still remember vividly being in the little room where they had the children's table and the children's corner. And that was where I first got to pick out books that I liked. And it was only so much that I could do. It was kind of a U-shaped set of shelves and little kids' books on the table and the little chairs that you could sit on. But as far as I was concerned, it was the Library of Alexandria. And then, when I got older, I could go out into the other room that had, or go to the other shelves that had some of the bigger books, or bigger people books. So that became a source of, enjoyment. Every 2 weeks I was up there taking back the old ones and getting new ones. And the other library that was really special to me was out in Mesa, Arizona. At the time I lived there, I did not have a job. I did not have any money, but it didn't cost anything to get a library card, and it didn't cost anything to check out books. So that was what I spent an awful lot of my time doing while I was job hunting. Another one that was really great was the Taunton Public Library. That was another one of my favorites because I could get books on New England history, on local history, and they had a library system that could find you just about anything. The other one was at the Akwesasne Mohawk Reservation, and their Tribal Cultural Center had a fantastic library and art gallery. And that was where I was able to research a lot of my native heritage, a lot of my native spirituality, and, really learn and grow there. And those, the Cobley Public Library in Lyndonville, and the St. Johnsbury Athenaeum, which, as you can imagine, was a little bit more than just a library. It was an art gallery, it was a museum, it was a library, and it was a cultural center for the town of St. Johnsbury, and it was built by, I believe, Erastus Fairbanks, who invented the flatbed scale, which revolutionized, scales and became a major part of the industry, in shipping and everything throughout the world. He became, incredibly wealthy, was governor of Vermont, and he and his brother gave a lot of money to the town of St. Johnsbury, building a museum, the Athenaeum. I think they helped found St. Johnsbury Academy, and they made sure that, for everybody that couldn't get out into the world, that the world came to them. And when you're living in rural Vermont in the Northeast Kingdom, something like that is a big thing. So the library is where you can go and just find any answer to any question that you have. Each one is unique to where it is, and it kind of teaches you a little bit about where you are and the culture, the people, the influences that you're surrounded by, when you're far from home. So it helps you feel connected to things, and it also helps you grow and expand. So as an author, I would encourage you to access your local public library. Nowadays, they not only just have books, but they have the computer stations for people that don't have their own PC or laptop or whatever, that need to go to school, access forms, find information on the World Wide Web. It's more than just books. It's a whole bunch of services. But I would encourage you to go out and support your local public library and support your favorite author, which is hopefully me, by looking for or asking them to carry some of my books.